What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jaron, Boots, Ennis, David, Avanesyan. Get this. The fight was absolutely lit. The crowd was ecstatic. The first round that went ding, ding, all we heard was bing, bang, bars. Listen, we had Boots Ennis coming on, putting on a boxing clinic, okay? The man put on a boxing clinic. His first jab that landed and hit Avanesyan knocked him off his pivot. Knocked him, right off his stance. And it showed how strong his ass was. He looked like he was 160 pounds in there. He looked big, massive. He was huge. And he bowed. He gave him that jab, and David Avanesyan like, whoa, I wasn't used to that. And you could tell that he wasn't accustomed to that type of power. You know what I mean? You only know how a fighter punches until you get punched by that fighter. And David Avanesyan, he was tested and punched with that power, okay? And it was a good fill-out round. David Avanesyan, he was game. He's a very difficult fighter anyhow, okay? Because David Avanesyan, the Eastern European fighters, they like to fight on the inside. And when they like to fight, they like to just shoot that right hand or right uppercut when they get in, like, Gennady Golovkin, Artur Beterbiev. A lot of these guys are good at doing that because they're good in fighting in the trenches inside, okay? And first round was good. Jaron Ennis definitely won that round. Second round, Jaron Ennis started throwing punches to the body, okay? And he started throwing a lot of uppercuts upstairs, uppercuts downstairs. He started switching. He started doubling up on those punches. He threw an overhand left, and out of nowhere, he threw a right hook to this man's root and stem, putting David Avanesyan down for about 2 minutes. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? This was no Usyk Dubois, people. It was none of that. This was Ballsack, Felix Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, Andrew Galata. That's what that was. Okay? That's what that was. Because David, he hit him right where he thought. You know what I mean? He hit him where he's supposed to. That was a shot that he was aiming for. Okay, that shot was right where his junk was. Okay, the family jewels, the root and the stem, were in that glove. They met and got acquainted with an unfamiliar way. Very brutal. Put him down, and I give him credit for getting up like he did. Okay. He got up, finished the round. Round three, more of the same, I think. By round three, in the middle of round three, something happened to Jaron Ennis. Either he took a break. He noticed that David was coming in, again, aggressive on the inside, throwing right hands, landing right hands, right uppercuts to the body, right, left uppercuts, upstairs, downstairs. But with the right uppercut, he noticed, and he had to make some adjustments. He started getting caught while David was repositioning himself back on the inside to throw those shots. David started coming in with overhand rights, catching Boots Ennis. Boots took it well, okay? There was no stumble or shit like that. He took it and he was like, okay, cool. And then, the fight went on. By the fourth round, we seen Ennis slowly trying to make space because he didn't like one of the shots that David Avanesyan was hitting him with. He took it well. He showed a great poker face, but whatever he got hit with, it might have been a forehead, okay, because, they were close together. Maybe he was trying to avoid that, but he needed distance. He's taller. His arms are longer, so he had to get some leverage in those shots. He had to get some leverage in those shots. So he couldn't do that where David's here, throwing short rights, you know what I mean, to the body on the inside, and, the same with the left hand. So he started pushing him back. And when he got inside, he started using that shoulder roll and leaning him back. And the ref allowed that to happen a couple times, okay? And that fourth round was interesting. I'd still give it a Jared Ennis round. However, I do disagree with the 35 landed compared to the 90-something landed for Boots Ennis. I don't think it was that bad off. I know Boots was outlanding him, but damn, not by that much. But anyway, round 5, okay? Round 5, to me, was a pretty good round, and it was seemingly to have the advantage for Avanesyan, because Avanesyan was coming in, bow, was coming in, just coming in with these straight rights. He would come back, and even when Boots would throw a combination, he would block and catch and shoot. And he was good at that. David was good at that. And David was catching Boots. And he caught Boots with a shot on the ropes like he was comfortable with Boots being. Okay? And for one, I have to tell people this. Boots, I have to give him props for being comfortable enough to fight off the ropes. You know what I mean? To fight on the ropes and to fight in the ring. And he caught Boots Ennis with a shot. Bow! Bow! He got caught with a left. So they pretty much traded shots, shot for shot. And down went David Avanesyan. Okay? Then that's when Boots really unloaded and showed him triple, quadruple uppercuts, punches to the body, punches upstairs. You know, David was like, hey, I'm still game. Ding, ding. Round 6, he never came out. They stopped the fight. His corner pulled him from the fight. The end. That was that fight in a nutshell, people. It was very, very exciting. I enjoyed it. I hope everybody else did for seeing it along with me on the live stream. Boots Ennis showed me that he could work on his defense a bit, but you're going to get hit, especially when you're fighting, you know, guys that are game. David came to fight. He didn't come to fuck around. He didn't come to get a check. He came to check the chin of Boots Ennis. And checking his chin, it's good. His chin is good compared to David Avanesyan's punching power. You know what I mean? And David was able to hit Terrence Crawford as well. So, you know, what do? I mean, you're going to get hit, all right? This is boxing. You know, it's not about, you know, trying to avoid the rain. You know, when it's raining, it's about how to dance and that stuff, right? So I think Boots put on a massive show in his hometown. I was very proud of him. You know, he is a humble guy. He doesn't talk a lot, though. He's not that dude, you know. But Eddie Hearn, you know, turned on, pressed the gas, and, you know, made his itinerary to, you know, to show what he wants him to do. And of course, here comes Terrence Crawford's name. And of course, he wanted Terrence Crawford. He wants the best, you know, but of course, Eddie, as of right now, has other plans, unifications, Connor Ben, Crowley, Stanionis, a lot of guys that he could fight to keep him busy. Activity is his friend, and I do agree with Eddie Hearn, okay? But again, back to Boots Ennis, great performance. You know, he looks like he's gonna become the next guy at welterweight. So whoever thinks they're the Billy Badass or the baddest man on the hill, come see this man that is the IBF champion of the world on the welterweight end. You guys tell me what you think of Boots Ennis making David Avanesyan quit in the beginning of round 6. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.